Cryptocurrency promised permissionless finance and new forms of value exchange, but every innovation brings unintended consequences. Beneath the surface of decentralization and transparent ledgers, there exist structural gaps and behavioral incentives that can be exploited. This video will expose the major loopholes that bad actors have used to game the system, while emphasizing how those loopholes are detected and closed. Our aim is to inform, to warn, and to empower responsible participants with the knowledge needed to protect themselves and the ecosystem. If you value awareness over sensationalism, press the subscribe button now so you receive pragmatic analysis on crypto risks. Hit the notification bell to be alerted when we release further breakdowns and security guides. Keep a notebook handy because the signs and safeguards we discuss are practical and useful. This is not an instruction manual for malicious activity. Rather, it is an education in recognizing vulnerabilities and advocating for stronger protections. Understanding these dangers helps developers design resilient systems, helps regulators craft balanced policies, and helps investors avoid catastrophic losses. We will cover everything from token design flaws to governance capture, from privacy abuse to on-chain manipulation. For each loophole, we will describe how it manifests, what damage it can cause, how it is commonly detected, and what preventive measures reduce risk. 1. Rug pulls and malicious token design. Rug pulls occur when project creators design tokens and liquidity arrangements that enable rapid removal of funds. Often, the tokenomics are crafted so that a few addresses control a disproportionate share of supply or liquidity, giving creators unilateral ability to drain pools. Many rug pulls are facilitated by misleading marketing, fabricated partnerships, and fake audits that create a veneer of legitimacy. Retail investors, drawn by high yields or aggressive hype, provide liquidity into pools or buy tokens on secondary markets, unaware of underlying control. The immediate consequence is rapid loss of capital and loss of trust in decentralized markets, with ripple effects across communities. Detection often begins with due diligence signals that are easy to track, disproportionate token allocations, renounced or unrenounced ownership keys, lack of verifiable audits, and suspiciously short roadmaps. 2. Governance capture and vote manipulation. Decentralized governance promises community control, but governance mechanisms can be manipulated by concentrated holders. Large token holders or coordinated entities can buy influence to pass proposals that enrich insiders or undermine protocol security. Governance capture leads to decisions that favor narrow interests rather than network longevity and can change protocol parameters overnight. Vote buying, delegation opacity, and off-chain vote coordination are mechanisms that reduce genuine decentralization. Detection begins with monitoring token concentration, sudden accumulation by new wallets, and proposals that redistribute fees or authorize privileged actions under suspicious circumstances. 3. Oracle manipulation and price feeds. Smart contracts rely on external data feeds known as oracles, and compromised or manipulated oracles can cause severe downstream failures. When price oracles are tampered with, lending platforms, derivatives, and automated market makers can behave incorrectly, triggering liquidations or mispriced trades. Manipulation may occur by exploiting low liquidity pools that feed to oracles, by compromising the oracle provider, or by inducing off-chain data to shift in a predictable window. The result is cascading financial damage, often in a matter of seconds during periods of stress. Detection includes comparing multiple price feeds, observing sudden divergence between on-chain prices and broader market prices, and monitoring unusual trades aimed at influencing oracle inputs. 4. Flash loan abuses and atomic transaction exploits. Flash loans enable borrowers to access large capital within a single transaction provided they repay within the same block. And while they enable legitimate arbitrage, they have also been weaponized for attacks. Adversaries can combine flash loans with smart contract interactions to perform sophisticated exploits that extract value without upfront capital. These atomic operations can manipulate on-chain conditions briefly enough to profit before normal market forces correct them. The consequences range from drained liquidity pools to destabilized lending markets and loss of user funds. 5. KYC evasion and illicit finance risks. The pseudo-anonymous nature of many crypto systems creates opportunities for evading know-your-customer protocols and facilitating illicit finance. Bad actors may route stolen funds, launder money, or finance illegal activities through mixers, chain hopping, or privacy-focused coins. While many users seek privacy for legitimate reasons, the same tools can be abused to obscure provenance and complicate law enforcement. Detection is supported by blockchain analytics firms that trace fund flows, identify clustering patterns, and flag connections to sanctioned addresses or known criminal services. 6. Exchange risks and custodial failures. Centralized exchanges act as major hubs for liquidity, but create significant custodial risk when they hold user funds. Mismanagement, insolvency, fraudulent reporting, or security breaches at an exchange can convert a market risk into direct losses for retail users. Historic failures have shown that lack of transparency in reserves, questionable business practices, and inadequate security can be devastating. Detection of exchange risk often begins with negative signals such as withdrawal delays, opaque financial statements, sudden management changes, or abnormal balances reported on-chain. Preventive measures include regulatory oversight, proof of reserves transparency, third-party audits, and user education on non-custodial wallets. 7. Privacy exploits and de-anonymization. Although blockchain transactions are pseudonymous, sophisticated analysis can de-anonymize users by correlating on-chain activity with off-chain identities. Data leaks, exchange KYC records, IP address correlation, and transaction pattern analysis enable investigators or malicious parties to link wallets to individuals. This has implications for personal safety, financial privacy, and competitive business intelligence. Detection of privacy erosion often begins with unusual targeted actions, such as phishing campaigns that harvest identity data or public disclosures that inadvertently reveal wallet ownership. 8. Social engineering and influencer manipulation. Human factors are frequently the weakest link in security, and social engineering exploits that weakness at scale. Scammers impersonate team members, manipulate influencers to promote dubious projects, or create fake announcements that trigger market moves. Influencer-driven hype can create self-fulfilling pumps that benefit insiders while exposing followers to outsized risk. Detection often arises from inconsistencies between announced partners and verifiable evidence, sudden endorsements from unverified accounts, or coordinated messaging patterns designed to create urgency. 9. Legal and jurisdictional arbitrage. The global and permissionless nature of crypto creates opportunities for actors to shop for permissive jurisdictions, creating regulatory arbitrage. Entities may structure operations across multiple countries to avoid enforcement, exploit inconsistent laws, or benefit from regulatory gaps. This arbitrage hampers coordinated enforcement against fraud, tax evasion, or systemic risk. Detection requires international cooperation, harmonized reporting standards, and better data sharing between regulators. Preventive policy measures include harmonizing licensing standards, creating interoperable regulatory frameworks, and encouraging best practices across borders. 10. Ethical considerations and the path forward. Beyond technical vulnerabilities, the darkest loopholes expose ethical questions about who benefits from decentralized systems and who is harmed. Exploitation often targets the most vulnerable participants who lack resources for sophisticated due diligence. Ethical design demands assessing power asymmetries, ensuring fair distribution of governance rights, and creating accessible educational resources. Projects should prioritize user protection, clear disclosures, and remediation mechanisms for victims. Regulators and industry bodies must balance innovation with consumer protection to avoid repeating past financial crises in novel forms. Understanding the dark loopholes in crypto is not meant to foster fear, but to build resilience. By recognizing common exploit patterns, supporting better protocol design, and demanding transparency from projects and custodians, participants can reduce systemic risk. Share this video with fellow traders, developers, and community members to spread practical awareness. Comment below which loophole concerns you most and what protections you would like to see adopted industry-wide. Press the like button if you found this analysis useful and subscribe to the channel for further in-depth coverage of crypto security and governance. Hit the notification bell to receive future episodes that dive deeper into prevention, audits, and secure protocol design. Stay vigilant, prioritize education, and support ethical innovation to ensure that crypto grows into a robust and inclusive financial ecosystem. Knowledge and collective action are the most effective tools against exploitation. Trade responsibly and contribute to solutions that protect the many rather than the few.